What's the fastest way for you to make the changes in your physical body and your mental health this year? Well, I can tell you that the food that you put in your mouth plays a huge role in that, and it's either making you into a jalopy or a jaguar. Now, I do want to forewarn you, there is probably going to be a lot of car analogies in this video, and so just bear with me, okay? Hey, I'm Kirk Reynolds from KR Physical Fitness, and I am excited about the new year. It is definitely a new year, and a lot of you are thinking, new year, new me. I want to make some changes, but as you know, if you're over 4 years old habits die hard, right? Every year we say, new year, new me. I'm going to change things. You know that you need to because October was all the candy, and November was all the heavy food and maybe some candy. And December was, well, it's Christmas, so heavy food and candy. And New Year's was, well, heavy food and candy and maybe some alcohol as well. And you're starting to really feel just how gross you've been treating your body. I want to just touch base with you and maybe give you an idea. You are a finely tuned machine. Your body is a finely tuned machine, and the fuel that you put in you is either helping you to work at your peak or it's dropping you down into the doldrums. Imagine this, okay? You have a high performance sports car. Now, you name what type. You wouldn't fill it up with old stale gas, right? There's not a chance in the world. That's going to slow down your performance. That's going to gum up the systems. It's going to be gross overall, and really, it's going to devalue the cost that you paid for that car. Now, the same thing goes for your body. The junk food that you've been fueling it with over the past few months, like the processed food and the sugary drinks, you're essentially putting in that old nasty gas and it's gumming up your system. And I'll tell you what, it's starting to devalue you. So I want you to start thinking about your food quality matters. Your fuel quality matters in your car. It also matters in your own body. It changes the way that you act and react in the world. Your energy levels, if you have good quality fuel, your car runs at its peak performance. When you press on the gas, it goes. When you press on the brake, it stops. It works the way that it should. But when you start putting cruddy gas in there, all of a sudden things don't work the way that they should. Everything's a little bit slower. The pressing on the gas, you got to press a little bit harder to get it to go a little bit faster. The same thing when you eat poor foods, we start feeling really gross. We don't feel well anymore. We wake up and we go, oh man, it hurts to get out of bed because our joints just aren't working the way that they should. Our brain isn't working the way that it should. We feel like we're in kind of a malaise. We've got this brain fog that's been going on that we can't just seem to shake. It's 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. or whatever the case is, and we hit this slump and we just can't really get the energy to continue working with all of our gusto that we should. Well, the more energy for workouts that you have, the better. The more energy for daily activities you have, the better. The more energy you have for feeling good throughout the day and spending time with your family members, the better. And oftentimes, all those energy levels are really highly dependent on what you're putting in, the type of fuel that you're putting in. Now, when you think about your car, maintenance and longevity go hand in hand. Just like a sports car needs regular maintenance to make sure that it stays in top shape, your body needs proper nutrition to function optimally. If you think about it, your poor eating habits can lead to breakdowns, just like your poor fuel choices can lead to breakdowns in your car. Fatigue, weight gain, chronic diseases, these are all things that happen from neglecting your body in the same way that when you neglect maintenance in your car, it can lead to costly repairs. Except in your body, you actually live in it. And those costly repairs are equivalent to hospital visits. We can't afford that kind of stuff. If we start to change that now, we start to take care and maintain our bodies now, it makes all the difference in the world. So what do we need to do? Well, in reality, we need to ditch the old fuel. We need to ditch the nasty stale gas that we've been putting in our bodies, those sugary drinks, those sugary snacks, and we need to really start focusing on putting good quality fuel in our bodies. And what's stopping you? Today's the day to start. You go to your fridge, go to your cabinets. If you look at that stuff and you go, would my personal trainer be okay with me eating this if I told him that I wanted to make the biggest possible change that I could? If he says no, maybe it's time to ditch that stuff. And I know a lot of you are thinking, well, my kids really like that stuff, and so maybe they'll eat it. But my question is, aren't they high quality, high performance machines themselves? Do you really want to do that to their car either? Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing the changes that you guys are making this year. Comment below and tell me, what are some of the changes that you're committing to making right now? Talk to you soon.